but I've kept the Growler going. And it's now the first and third Monday of each month. So
Okay.
pretty much the same schedule, although I was doing it every other week. But Neil Braverman runs his Roslindale open mic,
Right.
and he runs his the second and fourth Tuesdays. And by just strictly doing it every once in a week, every now and then, we'd wind up having the same date.
Yeah.
And so I finally said, okay, let me do it the first and third, and he'll do it the second and fourth. And any month that has a fifth Monday, I don't know what's going to happen. Whether we'll just have that Monday off, or one of us will grab it. I don't know. We'll see. Hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. We've got a few people coming in. Excellent.
Hi,
And
David.
Hey, how you
hello,
doing?
David. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Great. I'm doing fine, thanks. Glad to see you. Did you sign up for tonight?
I saw an empty slot when I went on.
Perfect. Yeah, Deb Seymour was going to be on. That said 7:40, right?
Yeah.
So
So
you're
I just
excellent.
happened to. I wasn't really I was planning to come and listen,
Mhm.
but I wasn't really planning on doing anything. But
Well, I'm going to twist your arm virtually.
How things, Harry?
Everything's good with me.
Good. Good. Glad to hear it.
Been a quiet week so far, but tonight things
Monday.
pick up.
It's Monday.
Absolutely, yeah. Plenty of time for things to go downhill.
Are you still doing the tech thing?
Which tech thing is that?
The work tech thing?
Oh yeah, I am working 2 days a week. I drive up to Garnerville. I work for this company that does reminder messages for medical offices.
Okay.
And so I am their tech support guy. I am involved in getting the data from the various medical offices into our system, so that we send out either voice, email, or text reminders, or any combination thereof. I've been working for him for like 17 years, on it, except for one period where we had a little disagreement, and so I was away for a few months. But no, it's good work. It gets me out of the apartment for a couple of days, and gets my mind working, even though for me it's pretty simple because I kind of know what I'm doing, but there's still challenges with each one. So yeah,
Sure.
It's a good thing, absolutely. And how are you doing? How's your wife?
She's really coming along. So I mean, that's all really good.
Great.
Very close to 100%. And we just realized it was 2 years ago that she had her emergency. So we've come a long, long way.
Wow.
Long way.
Hmm.
And then I think I told you I had a burst appendix about 6 weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah.
So just when she was, getting to the point where she could start to take care of me a little bit, I got sick, and that was a good thing.
Well, burst appendix is no good thing, but actually.
Oh no, not at all. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll tell you what, I still have mine in, and I hope it stays there and nice and quiet forever.
Yeah, the only thing I never had any issues. The only thing I can tell you is that it really did not seem like that. Okay, it seemed like something completely different. So all I can tell you from my personal experiences, if you have any kind of gut discomfort that doesn't go away in a couple of days, go see somebody and have them really check you out, because if that hadn't happened finally, I might have been in serious trouble. So I was only in pretty serious trouble,
Pretty serious is still.
Yeah, well, when it bursts, when it perforates, I guess is the medical term. That's never a good thing.
Right. Oh, for sure not. Yeah, absolutely. Well, at least you had some symptoms. When I had my heart trouble a couple of years ago, I really didn't have any symptoms.
Right.
And I thought I was in decent health, but when my cardiologist put me on the treadmill and I failed that test, that kind of showed something and wound up needing open heart surgery.
Right. A good friend of mine, very similar experience, except that he was doing okay with the tests and doing regular cardio and going to the gym and all of that stuff. And then they did, the scans and so forth, and they said, you got to go to the hospital, and from there, they realized they couldn't even do stents. They had to do bypass, which is similar. So,
Which is the same thing with me. Yeah, when they found out I had the blockages, they said these can't be repaired with stents. You
yeah,
have to go in and take a vein out of your leg and chop it up and have some replacements.
yeah.
So,
Thank
yeah,
God they can do that.
absolutely, it's amazing.
Truly is.
Um, well, we have a gathering crowd. We have a few people. Neil is here, just joined us, and Janet. Hello, Janet, over in Israel. How are you tonight? Oh,
I think she said she's on a tablet.
she's on a tablet, so I know
Yeah.
we usually don't see her
Yeah.
image, but sometimes she can actually talk to us. But Neil is here. How you doing, Neil? Good to see you.
Oh, and I see Janet said she's okay and she's in the chat. And good to see you all. And happy
You know
Tuesday.
what? You're a little bit difficult to hear. I don't know if you can
I'm
turn
on
up your volume a bit.
I will try. I'm on the oldest computer I own, but let me see. Stand by.
And I'm hearing some kind of a hum.
Tell you what, I'm going to mute myself because sometimes I've heard that it's my fault. So I'll mute myself for 5 seconds and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, huh?
Yeah, it's just like a hum. So, well,
It's
I
not
guess
loud, is it?
And I did turn.
it's not terrible. It's just,
Like that.
no.
I'll stop doing that.
It's like static, but we can hear you fine, and it just seems to me like if you're muted when people are playing, it shouldn't be a
Which I
problem.
shall be, and in fact, why don't we kick things off because Stu from London is here, or from outside London, I should say, and it's 12:30 where he is.
Oh, Blue.
So
Hello.
Blue Stu is
Hey.
back. Yes.
Hey, man, it's been a while. It's been a minute. Wow. I mean, the name rang a bell, but it's like, what has it been, like 2 years since I saw
It's
you?
just over a year.
Oh,
Hey,
over a year.
Just
Wow.
over a year, yeah.
In my brain, it's been like 6 years. So,
All right. So let's. Oh, wait a minute. Did I start? Yeah, I did start the YouTube. So, okay, Blue Stu, welcome back. Good to see you again after a year.
Well, thank you.
And why don't you kick things off?
Okie doke. And I've just switched on original sound for musicians. You use that in this meeting, do you? Yeah. Okay. And my sound's coming through okay, is it?
Sounds
You can hear
good,
the-
yeah.
You can hear the guitar okay.
You hear the guitar too. Yeah.
Super. Okay. So I'm gonna do a song which is called Better Go, and it's I'm just going to paste the lyrics in just in case you want to sing along virtually. And it's a song about kind of the beginning of relationship and before love is declared, and the point of the intensity of intimacy and it being a bit too much for faint hearts. And anyway, it's here we go with Better Go. I think I better go. It's nothing that you said, and no, it's not because I'm tongue-tied. All my face is turning red. I wish this night could never end. And if we could agree to extend, I pretend that you don't already know. Someone nearby might love you so. Oh man, I think I better go. I better go. I better go. But no, I know I cannot go. Leaving is losing without laying a glove. Your friends I see, how they laugh at me. There's no fool like a fool in love. But then I sense the weight of your gaze, and I sense a trace of your faith and your grace. And in my toes I already knows what you will say in a voice soft and low. Oh man, I think I'd better go. I better go. I better go.
Terrific, Stu. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
And I can do. Can I do one more?
Sure, absolutely.
Super.
At least one more, maybe.
Well, I've just got one more already.
Okay.
So I'll just again. This is. I'll post this one, the lyrics of this one, into the chat, just in case you fancy following along. And the key of this, in case you fancy playing along virtually, is in D, and I'll play it with a capo. And this is a song about it's a sort of bittersweet tale of betrayal, semi-autobiographical. So here we go, this is called "To Love, to Luck, to Life," which is a toast. Looking back, it started when she got the work with Michael. We'd been so sweet those early days. She said she needed something more, and I called in a favor. I guess he helped her in his way. See, all we known so far, our love so fine. She 2 cups with cheapest wine. Chime to love, to luck, to life. like to spend a little time up with my dad in Redford. Sorry. I called each night, but no reply. I drove back early Thursday night. I didn't call, I thought I'd try. I thought I'd give her a surprise. Well, they both stare at me and then she smiles. She pours a glass for me of wine, and they chime to love, to luck, to life. What I should have said, what I should have done, to love, to luck, to life. So many years roll by, it's kinda like a lifetime. Still she lingers in my mind. I play that scene 1,000 times, each time a different ending. Still I'm searching for my line. She pours a glass for me of wine. The moment frozen in my mind. They chime to love, to luck, to life. To love, to luck, to life. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice, Stu. I'm glad you could join us. Beautiful.
I'm glad. I'm glad I could too, and I'm looking forward to hearing your songs as well.
All right, well, stay with us as long as you can.
I will.
And
Thank you.
hopefully you'll be able to stay up late with us for another one in the future.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
terrific. Thanks again, Stu. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Those are both originals, Stu?
Two. There's David. Let me make you a permanent spotlight. Here we go. There you go. Hi there. How you doing tonight?
Very good.
Excellent. Thanks for bailing me out with this open slot. I appreciate it.
I don't feel like I bail anybody out, but thank you for letting me play. Is that too loud? And is the voice okay?
Guitar can be a little less. Yeah, the guitar is a little overpowering.
Okay.
That's better.
Better? And the voice is okay?
Voice sounds good.
Okay.
And at this point, I'll shut up.
This is David Gray song, Hospital Food. Just a little something for the pain. Hospital food getting you down. Honey, now I'm not one to complain, but this hanging around, it's wearing me out. So patch me up, boys, take me home. Are you not hearing a word I say? She sounds so different on the phone. I just sink like a stone back to the bay. Tell me something, tell me something I don't already know. Tell me something, tell me something I don't know. Don't seem to have that much to show. For all the hard work, the sweat and toil, you say, well, that's right, and you should know. Yeah, you've been there before, you bask in the glow. Tell me something, tell me something I don't already know. Tell me something, tell me something I don't know. Seeing it all so beautiful the way it ought to be. Seeing it all so beautiful, and turning away, turning away, turning away. Hey, oh, 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 hey, tell me something, tell me something I don't already know. Tell me something, tell me something I don't know. I already know.
Very nice, David.
Great job, David.
Does that have anything to do with your hospital stay recently?
No, no. Just I haven't played it in a while, so. And here's another one I haven't played in a while, and I'm gonna capo up for this. This is a song by Richard Schindel, and it's called Confession. Really like this counter, Doc, it's so much more discreet. It's nice you made a place here where the customer is free to talk about a problem with a bit more privacy, better service. It reminds me of confession when I used to go to church. I used to go to therapy. Who needs all that work? One is too much reading, the other's too much pain, but now I'm happy. Hey Doc, how's about a refill? Hey Doc, a pretty little blue pill. Hey Doc, how's about a refill? Are you following the market, Doc? Everybody's flush. You should go down to the trading floor. It's such an awesome rush. Everyone's a predator, so I've got to keep my edge. Can you help me? how's about a refill? Hey doc, pretty little blue pill. Hey doc, how's about a refill? Sometimes I lie awake at night. Sometimes I look up at the stars. Sometimes I cry, I don't know why. I guess I should be riding high, the bears are all extinct. I pity all the suckers who take too much time to think. I could make $250,000 just lying in my sleep. Time is money. Can you help me? Sometimes I get down on my knees. Sometimes I wish that I could pray. Sometimes I cry, I don't know why. Hey doc, how's about a refill? Hey doc, little blue pill. Hey doc, how's about a refill? Sometimes I lie awake at night. Sometimes I look up at the stars. Sometimes I get down on my knees. Sometimes I wish that I could pray. Sometimes I cry, I don't know why. Sometimes I cry, I don't know why.
All right.
Thanks, David.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very nice, David. Thank you.
Thanks.
And then thanks for jumping in.
My pleasure.
Good seeing you. Glad you could make it. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. And hello, Claire. How are you
Hi.
tonight? How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right. Claire from where are you from?
Teaneck.
Teaneck, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have mentioned that David is from Muddy Creek, also known as Pearl River, New York. So anyway, how you doing tonight? Everything good?
I hope so. I'm
Uh,
hanging in there.
all right. Well, why don't you take over?
I think I'm gonna play a couple of monkey songs.
Oh, okay. Visiting the zoo tonight. Very nice.
Nice,
Thank
man.
Nice.
That was great.
I improvised a little bit.
It sounded good.
I did had a tiny little glitch, but since I can play by ear, I can just jump right out of it.
That's great. That's terrific. Listen, do you have another song for us?
Okay, maybe I'll just do a little blues stuff.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
Very nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Very nice, Claire. Thank you very much. Always fun to hear from you. I like your keyboard style.
Oh, thank you. Boogie Woogie Bachner.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. All right. Thanks very much. Good seeing you. Hope to see you
Good
next
seeing you.
time.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I've got a dilemma here because the next couple of people who are scheduled haven't shown up yet. And I think maybe that's my fault because I usually send out reminders the day before, and I didn't send out any emails yesterday. So, Michael and Nell, are you ready? Can you go now?
Sure, we'd be glad to.
Oh, terrific. Thanks. All right, I'll put you in
Yeah,
the
we're
spotlight.
coming to folks from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. All right.
All right.
Good to see you tonight.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
So
All right.
we're coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, or some of us call it Nash Vegas. It's becoming a popular name for Nashville. It's gotten so crazy here. So we're going to do a couple of songs we wrote and then one other song. Anyway,
So,
this is, yep, this is
song that Nell wrote.
co-wrote.
It's called Acadated.
It's called Make a Date.
You're a lady of today, juggling 20 careers. You say you'd love to give me a day, if one never clears. How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? Do you think you're worth the changes that you put me through? You say you pencil me in, my life's on hold again. How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? You said you'd love to party down when you get half a chance, but it's hard to plan my Saturday night 1 year in advance. How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? Do you think you're worth the changes that you put me through? You say you'll pencil me in, my life's on hold again. How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? You keep saying that I'm wrong when I complain, you string me along. But who'd have thought that our romance was subject to your weekend events? You said I'd be successful if I did things your way. Now sure enough, it's paying off. Now it's your turn to say, how come I have to make a date to make a date with you? Do you think you're worth the changes that you put me through? You say you'll pencil me in, my life's on hold again. How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? How come I have to make a date to make a date to make a date? How come I have to make a date to make a date with you? All right, there you have it.
Wow.
That was great.
How are we sounding? Is everything balanced out here? Guitar?
I think it sounds very good.
Okay. The voice is loud enough? Loud enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Both.
That is
Okay,
the-
well, I'm
that is the
gonna-
right answer.
I'm gonna do a song that I co-wrote with another friend of mine, another woman. This is a little advice song for men. I know a lot of times you guys don't take too well to advice, but we're gonna give it to you
We're
anyway.
getting a lot of lessons tonight, it looks like.
This is called You Don't Have to Say a Word. Drop the kids softly. My old Honda had a flat. Missed my project deadline when my computer crashed. Oh, this superwoman's feeling like a little girl tonight. Reach out and take me in your cry some tears, but they won't last too long. Like a passing storm, soon they will be gone. I'm not asked looking for the rescue. You don't need to give advice. The only gift I really want is the love there in your eyes. You don't have to say a word. Let me fall apart. Kiss away my tears. Hold me to your heart. You'll be saying more than all the talk I've ever heard. And you don't have to say a word. Oh, we women are a mystery. There's no doubt. But a wise man finally figures out that you don't have to say a word. Just let me fall apart. Kiss away my tears. Hold me to your heart. You'll be saying more than all the talk I've ever heard. And you don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word.
Nicely done. Wow.
All right, terrific. Can you do one more song?
Yeah.
We got one more. We got a song by a man you may or may not be familiar with the name of Ron Hines. Ron is a Canadian, or was a Canadian. He passed away a few years ago, but he was a friend of ours and a well-established Canadian singer-songwriter out of Newfoundland, St. John's, Newfoundland. In fact, there's a statue of him in the square in St. John's. And Ron was a songwriter on the same plane as people like Neil Young,
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot, Leonard Cohen. He's up there with those guys. And this is a title, not a title song. This is a song from one of his later albums, and it's called "A Man of a Thousand Songs." And after a while, this wound up being Ron's nickname. He was known as the Man of a Thousand Songs. So here we go.
When can you-
Got a crimson red tattoo, keeps it hidden just above his t-shirt sleeve. It's a broken heart and the inscription reads, "No love songs if you please." But he don't really mean that, yes, it's only cheeky tongue. He stands up and sings one every night. He's the man of a thousand songs. He knows the street like he knows his last name. He knows his city from the wrong side out. He knows that time is cruel and any man's a fool and any tooth behind his mouth. He knows the Duke of Earl, he knows my girl, and the house of the rising sun. The open line in his marquee sign is the man of a thousand songs. He knows an old hotel where the desk clerk will sell you your soul by reasonably cheap. For a guy you can call when you're crawling the wall and the whole town's asleep. He don't promise what he don't deliver. He keeps it all in the easy keys. He don't dream beyond his expectation, but he's got the stats down to a T. He's got a friend in the backstage alley, got just the thing to make the night move along. He's taking all requests, as you might have guessed. He's a man of a thousand songs. Casinos and old hotel where the desk clerk will sell you your soul by reasonably cheap. For a guy you can call when you're crawling the wall and the whole town's asleep. He don't promise what he don't deliver. He keeps it all in easy keys. He don't dream beyond his expectation, but he's got the stats down to a T. He's got a friend in the backstage alley, got just the thing to make the night move along. He's taking all requests, as you might have guessed. He's a man of 1,000 songs. Oh, he's a man of 1,000 songs. Man of 1,000 songs.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Right. Terrific. Michael and Nell, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Music City, Nashville. Thanks very much for joining us again. Always fun to have you here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you next time. All right, and we're going to move on over to Storm. There he is. Hello, Storm. How you doing tonight?
Hi there, all right. I just got to grab my third song and I'll be with you. Could one person go first? Is there somebody to go first?
Tell you what. Why don't you do the first two,
Okay.
and then we'll come back to you for number 3.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
All right.
All righty. 1 second, sorry.
Sure.
It's not cooperating. Come on. Here we go. Okay, this first piece I'm going to do, I put together for Juneteenth. The song is basically known as Sojourner's Battle Hymn. It was written at that time during the Civil War. And it was updated by Dr. Bernice Johnson Regan, and it was taught to me by Arne of Sweet Honey and the Rock, who said that I should be one of the people to sing it so that people could hear it. Otherwise, I would not be singing it. Rising Voices. You tied us to your bumper, shot us through the door. You choked us while we pleaded. We can't, won't take it anymore. So we're rising, 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 like flowers in the spring. Hear us rustling, like leaves upon the trees, stirring in the breeze, while we grieve, as we breathe. We're not kneeling anymore, black or brown, red or poor, those who've traveled to your shore. Somebody's typing. In the street, when we meet, we will stand, a proud woman, a strong man, and demand that you look us in the eyes as we rise. Yes, we're rising, 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 like flowers in the spring. Hear us rustling, like leaves upon the trees, stirring in the breeze, while we grieve as we breathe. We're not kneeling anymore, black and brown, red and poor, those who've traveled to your shore. We're rising, 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 Black Lives Matter and much more. So we're rising, rising, rising. Hear us breathe. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. As we go marching on. We are the Yankee soldiers who've enlisted for the war. We are fighting for the Union. We are fighting for the law. We can shoot a rebel farther than white men ever saw as we go marching on. Look there above the center where the flag is waving bright. We are going out of slavery. We are bound for freedom's light. We mean to show Jeff Davis how the Africans can fight as we go marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah, as we go marching on. We are done with hoeing cotton. We are done with hoeing corn. We are colored Yankee soldiers just as sure as you are born. When the rebel hears us shouting, they will think it's Gabriel's horn as we go marching on. They will have to pay us wages for the wages of their sin. They will have to bow their foreheads to their colored kith and kin. They will have to give us houses or the roof will tumble in as we go marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah, as we go marching on. We have the proclamation, rebels, hush it as you will. The birds will sing it to us, hopping on the cotton hill. The possum up the gum tree couldn't even keep it still as he went climbing on. Abraham has spoken and the message has been sent. The prison doors have opened and out the prisoners went to join the sable army of African descent as we go marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. As we go marching on. As we go marching on.
Thanks, Tom. Good.
Very nice, Storm.
Thank you.
And
And this is a piece I put together for Father's Day. As most of you know, I have a very involved, multiply handicapped daughter, so part of it refers to her. Lover's invitation. Open your eyes and accept the warmth of my smile. Open your heart and accept the glow of my hug. Open yourself and accept the gifts of my loving. Child, she darts for my daughter Mariah. Child, she darts around the room like dragonfly wings. This time, though, darning needles so shut her mouth in silence lasting even long after head bangs, almost as loud as one word, autistic. Angels come and gather around this little bed. Lay your loving fingers upon this child's head. Send her joy and blessings. Send her peace and light. Let her know she's precious in the morning and the night. Angels come and gather around this little child. Brush away her teardrops, fill her life with smiles. Let the whole world love her the way I do tonight. Keep her safe and simple, beautiful and bright. Angels come and gather, angels come and stay. Guide me as her father to do the best each day. Guide me as her father to do my best always.
Thank you, Storm. Beautiful.
All right, Storm, very much. Very beautiful.
I'll be back with a third.
We will come back to you with a third.
Right.
And so for now, let's see. Lisa, are you ready to go now? No? Okay, Mike, can you go now? All right, we're going to move to Mike Curtin, the new first-timer here.
Yeah,
Hey, welcome, Mike. How you doing?
thank you. So far, so good. Yourself?
Great, thanks. You're all the way from Eugene, Oregon, huh?
Yes.
How'd you happen to hear about us?
Gaia referred me to you.
Okay, terrific. Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome again. And take it away. You've got it.
Thank you. This one's by Christina Olson. He bought that red car just last year, the first one he has owned. He learned to drive age 45, but he still stays close to home. There's wonder in his eyes when he says that he will drive me there. I snap my seatbelt and clench my teeth. To go 2 blocks will take 3 weeks, but pride is an anomaly for the man with the bright red car. He still lives at his mother's house. He grew up there alone. His brothers were considered slow, so they were farmed out to homes. He holds inside the herd. He works now as a crossing guard. And you might say he's just a guy, the kind that you might pass right by. No one ever glorified the man with the bright red car. He thought about his family. He knew it was not right. So he bought a car, learned to drive. He never told me why. He drove down to the sanitarium and took his brothers home with him. In the red car they were belted in, goofy faces, all a grin. But the biggest grin on all that kin was on the man with the bright red car. He says it's hard to get a girl, they just don't understand his world. But love's no noun, it's adds more verb to the man with the bright red car. I said, I don't see how you cope with so much load to bear. A full-time job, some overtime, and your brother's full-time care. He looked at me like I was slow. He shook his head and told me no. He said, don't you see they take care of me? That's how it is with family. And I saw a man who was a king, the man with the bright red car.
Nice, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Interesting song.
And the other one, John McCutcheon wrote this, I believe. One morning while reading the paper, in search of a new set of wheels, the classifieds had a most curious ad in their listing for automobiles. As I read with suspicious amusement what seemed like a wild stroke of luck, Corvette Stingray, it said, low mileage, bright red, 83 model, 65 bucks. Now I was used to my newspaper's typos. Still I dialed up that number straightway. About that 83 vet, have you sold that thing yet? She said, no, you're my first call today. I said, there's been some mistake in the paper. They've printed the price wrong somehow. Oh no, replied she, they got that from me. Said, don't sell that car, I'm leaving now. Her address was in a part of the city where I'd ventured just one time or two, where doctors, bank presidents, lawyers are residents, houses are massive and new. As I pulled in the half-mile driveway, there in the heat of the day, in the sunlight it gleamed, the car of my dreams, just $65 away. Now the upholstery was done in white leather, had a 587 V8, gull wingspan doors, hearse 4 on the floor, 8-channel tapes that were great. There was chrome on the fenders, an aerodynamic design, a bar, a TV. It was boggling to me that for 65 bucks this was mine. Now I expected this woman was crazy to sell off this car at that price. But as we walked down the lane, she seemed perfectly sane. She was charming, really quite nice. And she smiled with such great satisfaction as she handed me title and keys. I said, I've just gotta know why you've let this thing go. What's wrong with this car? Tell me, please. Said she, I'll turn 60 on Tuesday, and I've lived here with my husband Earl, And after 30 years wed, and without a word said, he left me for a young teenage girl. But with his credit cards left here behind him, I knew that he wouldn't get far. Last night from Florida he sent a wire to me, said I need money, dear, to sell the car.
Nice, Mike.
Terrific, Mike. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I'm glad you could join us, and I hope you'll come back again.
Thank you. Good probability. Thank you very
All
much.
right, thanks. Let me, all right, I'm going to turn off the recording for now. And before we're going to move on to Kevin in a minute, but just a couple of housekeeping items, especially for you, Mike, and newcomers who are watching. Abby, Dee Dee, and Gail Koss, welcome. The Growler open mic is the first and third Monday of each month, starting at 7:30 Eastern Time. I send out emails ahead of time letting you know, and send out a link to the sign-up sheet so that you can sign up. If you want to get on the mailing list, if you're not already on it, can you just post your email address here in the chat box, send it to me, and I will add you to the mailing list so that you will get directly notified of the upcoming events. That's it. The next one is going to be July 3rd, which I guess will be celebrating some upcoming holiday shortly thereafter. So hope that you'll all be able to make it on July 3rd. And at this point, let me bring in my friend Kevin Kelso. Welcome. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you, Harry?
I'm glad. Good to see you. Thanks. And I see
good to
Kathleen
be
in the
here.
background.
Kathleen is here.
Where are you guys from? I should know this. I'm sure I do, but just to remind me.
Los Angeles.
Ah, L.A. Never heard of it before. But now I'll remember it for the future. Very good. Good to see you.
Nice to be with you.
Excellent. Let me just start this recording going. There we go. All right, Kevin, take it away.
All right. So it being Juneteenth, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this song, which I think is sort of roughly appropriate. Ooh, you hear me all right? Ooh, he'd never heard the wind so loud, the thunder so close it shook the house. From her bedroom his mother heard him cry out. She pulled the covers back up to his head and sang these words of comfort as she knelt beside his bed. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. The storm will not last, they never do. This too shall pass. Ooh, all grown up now, he's lying in the street, his bag of groceries spilled at his feet, while the policeman who shot him tells the crowd to retreat. How will his mother survive such a blow? The pastor's words ring hollow as her grief begins to flow. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. It may not be fast enough for you, but this too shall pass. Ooh, another protest begins, still fighting our country's original sins. Now she's marching so all of our children can feel safe in their skins. The tear gas flies, but the crowd does not scatter. She waves the smokes away with signs that say Black Lives Matter, and singing, if we stand together, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. It's only love that lasts when it breaks through. This too shall pass.
Oh, that was wonderful, Kevin.
Beautiful, Kevin, and as Neil wrote, very appropriate, especially for this day. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, while we're on the inspirational theme, I guess. I don't know what to feel about that last song. I feel a little bit like I feel about Juneteenth, which is that I feel like it's a little bit appropriate-y. I don't know. I got to think about that, but I like the song. I like the holiday, but I feel like I'm not sure that having everybody celebrate Juneteenth is really what African Americans want. I don't know. Maybe.
That's a good question. Yeah, it's an unusual holiday. I mean, certainly the freedom aspect of it should be celebrated by everybody.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay.
Many seeds on mountain breeze have drifted here before, sent out roots and tender shoots, then we're gone forevermore. There's a line where the forest ends and the barren rock begins. Nothing abides without shelter from the unforgiving winds. But just above the tree line, standing on its own, reaching ever upward, through a crevice in the stone. Somehow it's surviving where nothing should have grown. Just above the tree line, one tree stands alone. Year by year, it struggles here, clinging to this rocky shelf. And though hard pressed, it does its best, fighting on for life itself. A tree can't move to better soil or choose the place it lands. And though its growth may be stunted here, it only gets one chance. So just above the tree line, standing on its own, reaching ever upward through a crevice in the stone. Somehow it's surviving where nothing should have grown. Just above the tree line, one tree stands alone. It stands against the blazing summer sun. It stands against the biting winter cold. And in the spring, when its branches start to bud, a miracle will silently unfold. As just above the tree line, standing on its own, reaching ever upward through a crevice in the stone. Somehow it's still thriving where nothing should have grown. Just above the tree line. One tree stands alone.
Another beauty. Wow. Beautiful, Kevin.
Beautiful songs, Kevin. Always.
And that close to exhausts my positive and uplifting catalog.
Okay. So you have something that'll bring us down to earth?
No. Did you want another song?
It's up to you if you'd like.
I'll do one more, and then we'll move to Kathleen. So, I see Neil Braverman is here. So, Neil, this is a song I submitted to the Braver Angels' first songwriting competition back 3 years ago or so. Anyway, I wrote it for that purpose. So, hey, thanks for having that competition. So, I had a reason to write this song. It's a 100% true story. Daryl Davis was playing in a bar one night when his was the only black face in sight. After the show, a guy asked him to come sit down. Never heard a black man play like you. It's just like listening to Jerry Lee Lewis. Daryl said, "What? Black people invented that sound. Jerry Lee learned it just like I did. from records and the radio, studying a little Richard and Fats Domino. They talked it over while they had a drink. Then the guy said, let me think. I don't recall having a beer with a black man before. Daryl said, come on, you can't be serious. I can't believe I'm even hearing this. 'Cause if that's true, there has to be something more. Then the guy looked kind of embarrassed, like he couldn't think what to say. Reached in his wallet, pulled out a card from the KKK. And now there's a black boogie woogie piano playing man, sitting with his white supremacist fan, a card carrying member of the Ku Klux Klan. That fan quit the Klan, who would have guessed? Then Daryl called him with a strange request. Could you arrange for me to meet the Grand Dragon if you'd try? 'Cause there's one thing that still escapes me. How could someone decide he hates me when we've never even met? I'd like to ask him why. The line went silent, then his friend said, are you sure you want to do that? Remember how curiosity turned out for the cat? But now there's a black boogie woogie piano playing man, working on some kind of crazy plan to meet with the dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. Now some said that Daryl was wrong for even talking to someone so far gone, but they met and they talked and they were friends before too long. And when that dragon quit the Klan too, he said, Daryl, I'm giving this robe to you. But he's not the only one, because of a black boogie woogie piano playing man. One look in his closet and you'll understand. It's full of robes from ex-members of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, they quit the Klan once they shake the hand of this black boogie woogie piano playing man. All right, Daryl.
All right.
Awesome, Kevin. That's great.
Terrific. Nice, appropriate song for tonight also.
Kevin,
All right.
play that.
That was
Very
great.
much. All right. Well, so Kathleen, I guess, is up. So I'm gonna.
Well,
switch
actually,
microphones.
I'll give Kathleen a couple of minutes to get ready. I'm gonna switch back to Storm, let him do his third song.
Oh, okay, great.
Then we'll come back to Kathleen. All right.
Perfect.
All right. So let's switch this off for the moment. Let's bring Storm back in the picture. All right. All right, Storm, you are back on, and I won't type this time.
Thank you. The plan. There's a timing that goes beyond minutes. There's a play that has no audience, as all are already dancing on its stage. As a dancer, I cannot see the patterns I am forming with so many others. There's only the director or perhaps a board who, knowing the script, makes sure we get into place on time. There is no chance of missing the cue. God's got a path through the mountain. God's got a boat for the sea. God's got a spring for the fountain, and God's got a plan for me. So many questions seeking answers, so many ways I'd like to go, so many dreams that lie here shattered, so many times the world said no. Yet God's got a path through the mountains. God's got a boat for the sea. God's got a spring for the fountain. And God's got a plan for me. Sometimes alone I cry and tremble. Gray clouds gather and the rains come down. Sometimes alone I cry and tremble, or hold my breath and don't make a sound. Still, God's got a path through the mountains. God's got a boat for the sea. God's got a spring for the fountain. And God's got a plan for me. So many reasons now for stopping. So many folks who've given in. So many bridges burned to ashes. So little chance that I can win. Still, God's got a path through the mountains. God's got a boat for the sea. God's got a spring for the fountain. And God's got a plan for me. Yes, God's got a path through the mountain. God's got a boat for the sea. God's got a spring for the fountain. And God's got a plan for me. Yes, God's got a plan for me.
All right.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Colin.
Thank you very much.
Except for Sojourner's Battle Hymn, I wrote everything else.
And very nice, very original. Thank you again for joining us always. All right. And we're going to
always a pleasure.
Thanks, Storm. All right, let's move back, and I think also from Los Angeles, I can say, it's Kathleen. How you doing tonight, Kathleen?
I'm doing well. That would be a pretty neat trick if I managed to be appearing in this screen, but from a different city. I'm not that savvy. All right, so this first song, I write a lot of songs, I've realized, about things that I'm sort of ambivalent about in some way, which doesn't make for a lot of easily definable, like, oh, this is a happy song. A lot of my songs are like, I'm just sort of working around an idea. And this song is about sort of the tension between everyone being like fully a whole collection of like hopes and fears and joys and these human things, and also being trapped in bodies that are just like very injurable and just in a constant state of decay. So this song is called Only a Body.
Okay.
And it's not like a sad song. It's just because there's nothing to be done about it. It's just sort of,
That's the way it is, kind of.
Exactly. All right. Hear you at the door, say I'm back here, counting my gray hairs in the mirror. There's only 2 or 3. I watch them glinting for a while, then add them neatly to the pile. That's all that's left of me. I am only a body, and I'll be gone when I'm gone. Walk around in my full body cast, 'cause I know I wasn't built to last. My armor's called long sleeves, and I know when I tell you the truth, I'll lose you like a baby too. 'Cause everybody leaves, oh, and I am only a body, and I'll be gone when I'm gone. Oh, I am only a body, and I'll be gone when I'm gone. If I could build a better body for myself, maybe one that wouldn't hurt me while I'm here. If I thought that I could live in perfect health, maybe that would tell my telomeres not to give up the fight so quick and stay along just as long as they can. But what I have can't beat out what I am, and I am only a body, and I'll be gone when I'm gone. I'm only a body, and I'll be gone when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
Nice, Kathleen.
Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice.
This is a
You even got a round of applause from the peanut gallery behind you.
exactly. He's an easy audience, though. It's really doesn't hardly count.
I love the telomeres line.
I know. That bridge talks about telomeres, and then I wrote a different bridge that didn't talk about telomeres, and now I play that one again, and it's very silly, but he likes it. But he laughs at me about it. All right. This is a cover of a song by Hosier. A little more fun. It's called Jackie and Wilson. So tired trying to see from behind the red in my eyes. No better version of me I could pretend to be tonight. So deep in the swill with the most familiar of swine, for reasons wretched and divine, she blows out of nowhere, Roman candle of the wild, laughing her way through my feeble disguise. No better version of me I would rather be tonight. And Lord, she found me just in time, 'cause with my mid-youth crisis all said and done, I need to be youthfully felt, 'cause God, I never felt young. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, better yet she wouldn't care. We'll steal a Lexus, be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. Lord, it would be great to find a place we could escape sometime. Me and my ISIS growing black irises in the sunshine. Every version of me dead and buried in the yard outside. Sit back and watch the world go by, happy to lie back, watch it burn and rust. We tried the world, good God, it wasn't for us. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, better yet she wouldn't care. We'll steal a Lexus, be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. said, looking up from a cigarette, and she's already left. Start digging up the yard for what's left of me in our little vignette, for whatever poor soul is coming next. She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, or better yet, she wouldn't care. We'll steal a Lexus, be detectives, ride around picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. I love that song.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Great song. Who is that by?
That's Hozier, Hozier. Fun one.
Okay.
Do I have time for one more or no? I can't.
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. I'll do. This is the most recent song I wrote. Also, it's like I didn't bring a capo. I brought a guitar and no capo, so I'm playing these all in the same key, and it's not usually what I play them in. All right.
A little easier that way.
Exactly. I know I don't call you enough. You sleep in a city so far. I wanna be easy to love, but I know I make it hard. We process in different ways. You'd probably say my way is worse. I never make you read my mind. You say I always talk about myself first. And I don't have it in me to fight when I know that you're in the right. You could say I never loved you the right way. You could say I never loved you at all. You could say anything. I won't be arguing, 'cause I know I'd fold like a paper doll. I don't have a decent excuse. Would you believe that I'm doing my best? I'm lucky you don't cut me loose, but you wouldn't do that. I'm already depressed. And I don't want to hear what is true or see what I'm doing to you. You could say I never loved you the right way. You could say I never loved you at all. You could say anything. I won't be arguing, 'cause I know I'd fold like a paper doll. I love you and I'm sorry, and 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 I love you.
Nice.
Very nice, Kathleen. Well, I'll tell you what, you are welcome back here anytime, with or without your old man.
Sounds
But
good.
of course, he's welcome too. Thanks for joining us tonight, Kathleen. Really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Terrific. Hope to see you again in the future. All right. We're going to move. Now, we started this evening in England. came across the Atlantic, and we've been on the mainland for a while. Now we're jumping across the Pacific all the way to Maui for, where can I find her? Hang on, there we go, to greet Gaia. All right. How you doing tonight, Gaia?
Oh, I'm 3 p.m. in the afternoon here, and I'm doing okay. I've got a little few challenges going on, but who doesn't, you know?
Right.
So I'm going to start with a song that honors today. It's Holly Near and Ronnie Gilbert wrote a song called Harriet Tubman, and I haven't done it for a while, but we'll give it a go.
Okay.
And Lisa Walker, check the chat. Check your chat. Okay, so here I go. One night I dreamed I was in slavery. About 1850 was the time. Sorrow was the only sign. Nothing around to ease my mind. Out of the night appeared a lady leading a distant pilgrim band. First mate, she yelled, pointing her hand, make room aboard for this young woman, singing, come on up. I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove for the Underground Railroad. Hundreds of miles we traveled onward, gathering slaves from town to town, setting those free that were bound. Somehow my heart was growing weaker. I fell by the wayside, sinking sand. Firmly did this lady stand. She lifted me up and took my hand, singing, come on up. Got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, got a lifeline, come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove for the Underground Railroad. Who are these children dressed in red? They must be the ones that Moses led. Who are these children dressed in red? They must be the ones that Moses led, singing, come on up. I've got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. Come on up to this train of mine. Come on up. I've got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. That's my rendition of Harriet Tubman.
Nicely done, Gaia.
Very nice, Gaia.
I love Holly Near's music. I used to learn all of her stuff when I was in a band of all women. It was really great time in the 80s in Santa Cruz, California. Okay, so moving into a little different kind of a mood here. I've got some kind of a throat issue, so I'm going to go as long as I can and then stop. And yeah, and let Lisa take over. Okay, so the next song I'd like to do right now would be a Jackson Browne song. It's been on my mind lately because I'm writing a new song right now, 2 of them actually, and I think this is some of his finest songwriting. I'm studying the structure of songwriters that I admire, and Jackson Browne's one of them. This is Song for Adam, and sorry about the content of what it is, but you know, it's part of life for, in this case, his friend, his childhood friend. Well, they were older than childhood. It was more like late teens, early 20s for them. It's a true story. Though Adam was a friend of mine, I did not know him well. He was alone into his distance. He was deep into his well. I could guess what he was laughing at, but I couldn't really tell. Now the story goes that Adam jumped, but I'm thinking that he fell. Together we went traveling as we received a call. His destination, India, and I had none at all. Well, I still remember laughing with our backs against the wall. So free of fear we never thought that one of us might fall. I sit before my only candle, but it's so little light to light my way. Now this story unfolds before my candle, which is shorter every hour as it reaches for the day. And I feel just like a candle in a way. I guess I'll get there, but I wouldn't say for sure. When we parted, we were laughing still as our goodbyes were said, and I never heard from him again as each our lives we led, except for once in someone else's letter that I read, until I heard the sudden word that a friend of mine was dead. I sit before my only candle, like a pilgrim sits beside the way. Now this journey appears before my candle as a song that's growing fainter, the harder that I play, that I fear before I end up fade away. But I guess I'll get there, though I wouldn't say for sure. Though Adam was a friend of mine, I did not know him long, and when I stood myself beside him, I never thought I was that strong. Still it seemed he stopped his singing in the middle of his song. Well, I'm not the one to say I know, but I'm hoping he was wrong. I'm holding out my only candle, though it's so little light to find my way. Now this story's been laid beneath my candle, and it's shorter every hour as it reaches for the day. Yes, I feel just like a candle in a way. I hope I'll get there, but I never pray. That's a song for Adam.
All right, Gabe.
Nice, yeah.
Nice, very nice. Will your throat allow you to do a third song?
Actually, what my heart and soul would like is for Lisa Walker, who's up next anyway, right?
Actually, first up is Mary Ann.
Oh, after, yeah, because I have a song I asked Lisa to do that I'm working on, and I need to hear it again to refresh my memory so I can keep working on this. We've been doing a lot of this lately, helping each other with songs, Mandy Woods with mine and me with Lisa, and it's kind of a cool thing that we have happening right now, so I'm loving it. So I'm going to give my throat a rest, and we'll move on to Marianne and then Lisa. You're muted, Harry.
Okay, there we go. Thanks a lot for coming again tonight, Gay. I'm glad you could make it. And good seeing you, and we'll see you again hopefully next time. And I'm going to move on over to Marianne. There she is. Hi, Marianne. You're mute. There you go. Now, hello.
I'm working on the gallery, getting the gallery view. Then I'll get the mute. Hello, hi.
How are you tonight?
Oh, good, thank you. Good, thank you.
Great.
I played a senior residence this afternoon. It was the first time. And of all things, when I walked in, one of the guys found out there was entertainment, and the woman apologized to me, says, he brought out his trumpet. He was fine. It was so fun. He played along. He was improvising the whole time. I mean,
wow,
I could say the key and there he went. And it was just the sweetest afternoon. They sing along. It's wonderful, but
right.
Yeah, and that trumpet, that was a nice. I don't get to play with anybody, you know.
I got to mention because last week I'm living in an adult community, and last week I was part of a variety show. I got roped into it and had to play a trombone solo, and I don't know, somehow I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with it. And then I realized Flag Day is a couple of days after. So I played a whole lot of patriotic songs, and the audience all knew the songs and sang along, and it worked out so well.
Great
It's a lot of fun, these senior audiences.
They are. And well, and mine are probably a little further down a road than your group.
All right.
And so it's just that much cooler when they're unlocking it and singing along that they're realizing they remember it. It's just a great way to spend some time. So themes being what they were, I rounded up a couple of daddy songs, father songs, and I like this one. I used to do a long time ago, but not on guitar, and I thought, oh, let's add this. Cole Porter, My Heart Belongs to Daddy. While tearing off a game of golf, I might make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I want to tell you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause Daddy, he treats it so well. While tearing off a game of golf, I might make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to cook up a fine enchilada, the Spanish rice is all very nice, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I want to tell you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my Daddy, he treats it so well.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was great. I'll bet that went over well.
They had fun with it. Well, I just played it before, and I realized hoagie goes with it, so I sang it to. Worked until I got to the chorus, and then singing cack 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 cack. Yeah, I didn't get through it this time either. Hoagie's my cat, my kitten. So, anybody not knowing that, so I probably should have explained that first. So I have a couple of songs here. I mean, they're like, wow. Carlos Jobim songs. This first one is Once I Loved. He wrote it with Vinicius de Moraes and Ray Gilbert. I got the Ray Gilbert down, but I'm still struggling with Vinicius's name. This is Once I Loved. Once I loved, and I gave so much love to this love. You were the world to me. Once I cried at the thought I was foolish and proud and let you say goodbye. Then one day, from my infinite sadness you came and brought me love again. Now I know that no matter whatever befalls, I'll never let you go. Then one day, from my infinite sadness you came and brought me love again. Now I know that no matter whatever befalls, I'll never let you go. I will hold you close, make you stay, because love is the saddest thing when it goes away. Because love is the saddest thing when it goes away.
Beautiful, Marianne.
That was beautiful, Marianne. I love Joe Beam.
Incredible songs. I just feel like found this. How come everybody else isn't doing this stuff? It's great.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So this, what I'd like to finish with is another Jobim, Antonio Carlos Jobim song. It looks like Dindi, D-I-N-D-I, pronounced apparently Gingy. And it's the name of the farm, the retreat Jobim would go to. This was his place to get away for things. It was actually written for a female singer. I can't remember her name. And I don't know if she recorded it or just got started on it and then died suddenly. So it was written for her, but it's never been known as her song. So. I might do that one time or another. words I would say, oh, the beautiful things that I see when you're with me, oh, my Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Gingy, when you're with me, when you're with me. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, Gingy. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy.
Beautiful. That's a song I've never heard before. Yeah.
These are wonderful songs, and you're like, come on, bring these things out.
Right. Yeah,
I
I'm not.
can't believe we don't know them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know him obviously, but that song
Yeah,
is
him, but
not one. Right. Well, that was great as always, Marianne. Thank you so much. Good
thank
seeing
you.
you.
It's my pleasure.
All right. And we're going to move on to Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Howdy.
Howdy. How are you tonight?
That remains to be seen.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, Gaya's having trouble with her throat. I'm having trouble with mine. The air quality around here has not been so good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that recently. It's been pretty bad at times.
Yeah, it's like chopping off the top end for me, that's for sure.
Right. Well, if you can do 3 songs, that'd be great. If the throat's bothering you, you can stop after 1 or 2. It's up to you.
See how bad the throat bothers you. That's what I'm
Okay.
worried about.
All right, take it away.
Oh Lord, it's my head. I think I'm supposed to do a different song. Think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends I might could go to working for. If I get there for the snow falls and if things are looking good, you can meet me if I send you down the fair. For strong winds that blow lonely and 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are gone, I'm back for moving on. I'll look for you if I ever back this way. If I get there before the snow falls and if things are looking good, you can meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it will be winter and not too much for you to do. And those winds should blow cold way out there. 4 strong winds that blow lonely and 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are gone, I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Maybe it's my
Great job, Lisa.
I've got a request for something I hadn't planned on doing. Hopefully I can do it. Thought it was just my throat that was giving me trouble today, but seems like it's my brain too, so pardon my brain. It went out to
Nope.
lunch.
No problem. While you're tuning up, I'll just mention to Mike Curtin and anybody else who's new that after this is over, I'll have all of the individual videos posted on a shared drive on the internet, and I'll be sending out an email with the link to that drive so that you can download your own video or anybody else's who you'd like. And of course, this will also be available on YouTube for anybody who wants to watch the whole thing from beginning to end. And that's enough from me. Turn it back over to Lisa.
Okay, Gaia, you wanted to hear this. But you know you can, it is on my YouTube channel, if you need to hear it and I'm not around. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry. I've got the air conditioner on, it's really hot out there. My guitars are really fussy. I give up. I'm just gonna play out of tune. I need a break. I can't take this anymore. Rain for 2 weeks straight, while the wolf waits at my door. Caught up in lockdown, stuck in my room. I was dreaming of you when I woke up at noon. You make me feel better when it's raining. You make me feel better when the news breaks bad. I don't know how you do that now. You make me smile while the world is broken. I need to jam, and it's not for old time's sake. So much of who I am lives in the music that we make. Turned up and locked down, stuck in my room. Sing me a song and we'll dance on the moon. 'Cause you make me feel better when it's raining. You make me feel better when the news breaks bad. I don't know how you do that now. Make me smile while the world is broken. When talking heads lie, the truth, it's under the gun. This you can't deny. Some things can't be undone. Woke up and locked down, stuck in my room. 37 counts down. Jack's changed his tune, and you make me feel better when it's raining. You make me feel better when the news breaks bad. I don't know how you do that now. You make me smile while the world's broken.
All right.
Absolutely love it. Great lyrics.
Very nice, Lisa.
So my brain, did you hear what I heard? I heard a string go out as I plucked it. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, wow. Could be my ears.
Then again, I have ringing in my ears all the time, so I might not have heard it.
Oh, yeah. Who did that to me? They say it's not really ringing in your ears, it's ringing in your brain.
Well, one way or the other, it's a pain in the you know what.
I do. I do know what.
Yeah.
Let me just give this a quick check. I think it should be close enough for,
Hey, Lisa, you know Lara Lynette, right?
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she hasn't been around for a while. If you're in touch with her, ask her, because I send her the emails, so love to have her back.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
You're welcome. So, this one has very few lyrics, so I shouldn't have too much trouble with the words.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Let's see. You don't know what you do to me. You don't know all the things I see in you. Oh, no. You never know.
Wow. That was great, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was terrific. Good seeing you. Always welcome here.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Okay. We're going to wrap things up with a first timer. Let me bring him in the spotlight. His name is Warren Dixon Jr. What is it? Swagtastical Dixon Jr. from Charleston, South Carolina. How you doing tonight, Warren?
I could not be doing any better. First off, thank you
Great.
for having me. Hopefully this won't be my last time. The next time I come here. By the way, you did fantastic pronouncing my name on the first try. I got to give you credit for that because
Thank you.
most people struggle.
I was working on it while we were waiting.
Yeah, most people struggle with that. So props to you for doing that.
All right.
I don't have any live instruments or a studio to be in right now. So please do forgive me in that regard. And I actually didn't know this was like a musical open mic. I thought it was like just an ordinary spoken word open mic.
It's primarily music, but if you were on earlier, you know that Storm, who is kind of poetical and musical. So you're welcome. Do your thing, and we're glad to have you here.
All right, so I actually do have two pieces that I want to end on tonight. One will be a poem, and then another one will be a song. And the song kind of pertains to what today is, which is Juneteenth. So I'm going to actually screen share my poem that I wanted to do for you all.
Okay.
Let me just get it up real quick. I know we got 9 minutes. Can you guys see or no?
Not yet. We just see your face.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh wait, so it's saying that only you can share it, Gary. I don't know if there's a way where I can share my screen or. Can you hear me, Harry?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I'm looking to see. Okay, hang on a second. When I share my meeting, okay. Stand by for a minute.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking for the setting, and I just don't happen to see.
It should be like says more
Share
on the
app.
bottom right hand corner.
Automatically share desktop. No. Let's see. Give me one more minute on this.
All right. Hey, Harry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am looking under
Yeah,
share
no, no,
screen.
no, no. Yeah,
Go
no, no.
ahead.
I was gonna say while you're doing that, I could do my first poem, and then
Sure, why don't you go ahead and do that, and I'll keep on checking. There's
okay,
got to be the setting in here somewhere. I'll
yeah,
find it.
because like I said, I do have a song that I am hoping to get to before we end.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So my first poem is called "If I Was a Woman." If I was a woman, first off, I would give God credit, because out of man's ribs in Genesis came me. Yeah, I read it. God placed me on a future to a path where I'm headed, and I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Yeah, God said it. If I was a woman, I'd be scared to bring a baby in the world. There's only two genders revealed, either a boy or a girl, but society wants to abuse my daughter and take away her pearls by discriminating against her for the way she rocks her curls. If I was a woman, I would probably be annoyed by the guy who played with my feelings like some sort of toy, who then has the nerve to question me, asking how are my boys when his 12-year-old self has video games that he enjoys, thinking he's all that in a bag of chips when he's simply Chips Ahoy. How can he possibly want my cookie when his ass is unemployed? You broke ass dude, you can miss me with that noise. If I was a woman, I feel guilty, number one, because the baby whom I murdered in the womb is my son. And number two, let's face it, abortion is no fun. I don't want to fight the same battle my ancestors won. My grandmother's out of breath because she's always on the run, trying to be a full-time guardian while her 9 to 5 is done. If I was a woman, I'd be quick to move in silence. 1 in 4 women are victims of domestic violence. These men beating up females like they have no guidance. The same females who we tell to shine bright like diamonds. If women pull the plug, then where the fuck is their appliance? When the men who like refrigerators act cold in defiance. If I, God damn it, was a woman, I'd do my best to stay afloat. Because back in the day, we didn't have the right to vote, and politicians think it's funny that elections are a joke. But come November, we'll really find out who's awake and who's woke. If I was a woman, why the hell would I want to pay taxes to a government who wants nothing to do with my blackness? I'm fighting to survive, but they want to see me cashless. I'm just biting the dust while they're rising up from ashes. However, if I was a woman, I would want to be loved, protected and secure, not pushed and shoved. The wind beneath my husband's wings like a high-flying dove, while the sun is still shining on us both from above. If I was a woman, you best believe I look fine. You know, I'm trying to remember it.
All right.
Hold on. Almost done. Almost done here. Almost done. If I was a woman, you best believe I look fine. I got both beauty and brains, but I can still be on my grind. I might need to lose weight, but I'll never lose my mind. Cause body shaming me ain't gonna take away my shine. And then the words of Lizzo, it's about damn time. If I was a woman, I'd still be proud to see smiles from other women as they're waving from the crowds, listening to them chant my name so cheerfully and loud, and the Lord smiling on me while I hear him in the clouds saying, you finished the course and fought a good fight. While you carry the load, you carry the light. Now grab yourself a burger and take one big bite to taste and see that being a woman feels damn good, all right. Thank you.
And did you say that was your material? Warren, did you say that was your material?
I'm sorry?
I asked you if that was your material.
Well, that was my poem. I was hoping to get to my song, but I guess Harry's having trouble sharing the screen.
No, give it a shot now. I think I found the setting. But that was your own. That was your own setting. Okay.
You are the man, buddy. Thank you so
Alrighty.
much. All right, so I'm gonna end with what the heck is going on? I'm gonna end with my freestyle song. This is a song that I recorded last year, and I guess you could say it pertains to Juneteenth. So I'll play it and let me know what you guys think afterwards.
Last night I looked down at my watch, I had to see what time it is. It was time for some scotch, so I kept on drinking and kept on thinking about how many times I really kept on sinking. Trouble in my way, but the tears kept me through it. To keep my body replenished, I had to Mountain Dew it. Sip, 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 till I couldn't get enough. Trip, 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 though I tell you it was tough. Graduated high school, but my GPA was low. Now I'm busting off my ass trying to hit a 4.0. My teacher walking past my desk to see if I would cheat, but the girls will tell you different, saying I was always neat. Growing up without my dad was the biggest heart attack. Trying to breathe is the simple consequence for being black. Rest in peace, George Floyd, man, you left us too soon. Hadn't sung out your name, such a beautiful tune, and it goes.
Remember that the only thing you have to change the world with is you. So be great, be pure, and be courageous. And never, ever give in.
Is it really ever easy to knock on someone's door without the fear of them beating you viciously to the floor? Or being shot in your house when you were trying to snore? That's the part of being black that you simply can't ignore. Batteries weren't the only thing to give me life. School wasn't the only place to find my future wife. At the bar, in the club, or somewhere in the mall, or probably standing outside Carnegie Hall. Some of the biggest cartoons were in front of my eyes. I'm talking about the cowards who were telling me be wise. Hope to God I never run into those same people again, or I'ma let them know directly who the champs are, my friends. Seeing eye to eye with my father, it was pretty dope. Listening to his heart beating like a stethoscope. God watching over us broader than a telescope. That's hella dope. And it go.
You're not a mistake. You are not a burden. Someone's failure was just in your way. You got the knowledge. You got the keys. Now go drive into a new future.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The best part about school is eating their lunch for free. Walking in the hallways in the single file line behind a young lady who I sort of thought was fine. I whispered her name, but she pretended not to hear me, so I turned around like the guy who she didn't know. We played it cool, but you know it was for the show. Now Mr. Swaggy's on the microphone, so here we go. Catch and release with my Bluetooth earpiece. I'm not holding my tongue, but I'm brushing my teeth. If you have a problem, please take it up with me so that you and I can also breathe comfortably. There you have it, I was just feeding you vibes. Like hungry birds chirping while they're flying in the skies. Hope you got enough off this freestyle platter. Black lives matter. And I'm gone.
And there you have it. Happy Juneteenth. That was my freestyle rap.
Powerful, powerful.
Powerful. Really
Damn.
creative.
Damn, Warren. Where are you? Where do you live?
Where do I live? I live in Shaquille O'Neal's pocket.
And,
That was a
okay.
joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
And other than that, geographically.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
That was a joke. But no, seriously, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. The
Oh, yeah,
Palmetto
you
State.
mentioned South Carolina. Yeah, wow. Powerful writing, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, this was my first time, and I wasn't really sure how this worked. I didn't know if I had to bring my own instruments or if I could share my own song.
Well, the sharing worked great. Once I figured out that setting, which it was right in front of me all along. So sorry it took so long, but I'm glad we got it.
And before we close, I just want to say I'm actually working on some new music. I'll actually be recording a new song next week prior to my birthday, which is next Friday, by the way. I'll be 28.
Happy birthday.
Early happy birthday. Great.
Well, thank you so much. So you guys stay tuned. I'll be back here soon.
Terrific. Well, the next open mic will be July 3rd. So you're on my mailing list, right? So you'll get the email. If you're not on the mailing list, put down your email in the chat right now, and I'll make sure that you're added, so you'll get the emails. And
you said July 3rd?
July 3rd. Yep, 2 weeks from tonight, Monday night.
Wow, so that's before the 4th of July. I might make it an American song for y'all.
Okay, sounds good.
USA, USA.
Very good. I'm also going to mention that actually the last person who was on the schedule tonight was Jan Cites. And a few of you may know on Facebook she lost her mother-in-law yesterday. And so I sent my condolences to her, and I asked her if she'd rather bow out tonight, and she said yes. So that's why she's not here tonight. And of course, as I said, I'm sure we all sent condolences. On that happy note, on that not so happy note, I should say, as I said, I'll be posting the link to the shared drive where you can download what you just did, Warren, or anybody else's video. There'll be individual videos. And again, the next the next open mic will be July 3rd, 2 weeks from tonight, Monday night. So get ready. It'll be a patriotic night, so make some patriotic songs, I hope. And thank you all, everybody who's left for tonight. It's been another great night, and we made it a little after 10. We made it almost on time after all of the time juggling because a couple of people didn't show. But thank you all for coming. Good seeing you. Welcome, Warren. Thanks very much. And we will see you in 2 weeks. So everybody have a good night. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you, Harry. Thank you for always doing this. Thank you.
My pleasure. Had a great time.
Sayonara.
All right. Good night.